Assalamu alaikum. Dear friends, how are you? How the things are going? I hope and pray that everybody will be fine. My name is Abdul Khalik. Dear friends, one thing which is loved and liked by each one of us, and that is being a leader. Everywhere else, particularly in a society like that of Eastern societies, everybody want to become a leader. Everybody else want to become a leader. That is really great. But we must understand that to be a leader, we need to have the qualities and the abilities of the leadership as well. We need to have the qualities and the abilities of the leadership as well. Since we are talking about this leadership matter, six signs you will make a great leader. Now, these are the six signs that can make us the great leader. Also, these are the six steps to be a great leader. To be a great leader. So, it is, if at all we do understand it well, if at all we do assimilate it well, internalize it well, I believe that we too can become a leader. Leadership, that's quite possible. Simply, we need to understand, we need to practice, we need to internalize these six things. First of all, it is effective communication skills. We need to develop the effective communication skills. Being a good communicator, that is something really extraordinary. Everyone else cannot be a good communicator, although some of the people are maybe highly qualified. They have developed and polished their communication skill, but still, I think some of the people, even with a much lesser education, they are good communicator. So develop the communication skills. That is the condition number one. That is the sign number one. And the number two is emotional intelligence. After being a good communicator, we need to become emotionally intelligent. What is this emotional intelligence? Knowing what sort of emotions are given to the human being, what of these are the good and what of these are the negative emotions, the positive emotions and the negative emotions. Then what kind of emotion is active in me at the moment, either it is good or bad, positive or negative, how to manage it. So the second is, out of the six, the second is emotional intelligence. Number 3, it is the strategic thinking. The third is strategic thinking. What is this, by the way? The strategic thinking mean plan of action, plan of action to achieve a long term or overall aim, plan of action to achieve a long term or overall aim. So we need to develop the strategic thinking. Strategic thinking. That is the third out of the six. The fourth is decision making abilities. Decision making abilities. We need to develop this decision making ability, decision making skill. The decision making skill is also, I think, very, very important. Whatever good or bad we are having, most of this goes to our decision making and implementation skills. So, here the author is talking about the decision making abilities. Develop the skills, decision making abilities. And the number 5 is Lead by example. Lead by example mean do not have a double standard at all, that one thing for you yourself and something else for another person. It should be the same. Whatever you are trying to propagate, whatever you are willing the other people to do, you should be able to do that yourself as well. You should be willing to do that as well. So that is the sign number one, sign number five, the condition number five, and the sixth and the last is, that is ability to motivate. That is ability to motivate. We need to become a good motivator. We need to become a great motivator. The more motivational talks and the attitude we have adopted, I think that the better leader we can become. So these are the six signs to be a great leader. Let me have a very quick revision of all these 6 points again. First of all, it is effective communication skills. We need to develop our communication skill, because that is something very powerful indeed. That is something very, very precious indeed. Effective communication skill. The number two is, it is the emotional intelligence. We need to develop the emotional intelligence. We need to know what kind of emotions have been given to the people, to the human being. What are the commonly found emotions in a human being? What of these are the positive, what of these are the negative, and what kind of emotion if I'm experiencing at the moment, and how to manage that. The second is emotional intelligence. The third is strategic thinking. Mean that is plan of action to achieve the long term or overall aim. So that is the strategic thinking. Number 4, decision making abilities. We need to develop it, how to take the right decision at the right time. Number 5, lead by example. Yes, not having the double standards at all. Whatever we are propagating, whatever we want the other people to do, we should be ready to do the same thing as well, and we need to do it first so that the rest of the people could follow. And the sixth and the last is ability to motivate. Yes, a great leader is actually a great motivator. We need to develop this skill as well. So dear friends, these are the six signs that you are going to make a great leader. And that is, if at all we want to become a leader, we must understand and we must practice these six skills. Thank you.